Hey friends, so one of the things I put in your Christmas package this year is snowflake templates. And I put all different ones in there that you can choose from. If you want to see what they're going to turn out like, you can look at the picture up here. Now I will tell you something. I'm going to show you how to cut one out because there's a particular way you do it and the way you fold it. Look up here or look at the darker parts here. The easiest ones to start with will be the ones, I'm going to start with pretty much the easiest one to show you. The easiest ones to start with are the ones with straighter lines and not too many cutouts, okay? Like thicker white lines. Now, this one is pretty easy too. It's got curved lines, but not too curvy, and that one turns out kind of pretty. And I showed you some examples of the more challenging ones. This one is quite challenging. When you cut out one with thinner white lines, do your best to not go too close in on the white. Try to stay outside of the white and only cut black stuff off. Don't cut in on the white. This one turns out super pretty, but it is complicated. So practice on the other ones first. This one is pretty cool and it's not too hard, and it turns out with Christmas trees on the edge. Here's another one. This one's a little tricky. It turns out super pretty, but it's all curved edges. So this one's a little tricky too. So make sure you have a good scissor if you can find one in your house, and pick out an easier one to try first. I'm gonna show you how to do this one, I think. So what you want to do is cut out the square first. Just cut around the edges, and I'm gonna try to do it quickly while I talk to you. So you cut around the edges first, and then I'm going to show you how to fold it, and all of them will be folded exactly the same. So when you go back and do a different snowflake, and you can do a different snowflake like right now with me if you want to. When you go, I don't have the best scissors for doing this. I have my good scissors at the school and all my crummy scissors at home. Okay, so once you have your square, you're gonna fold it so these lines are on the outside every time. The first fold is gonna be the one down the middle. So, do your best to fold on the line. And I'm sorry I'm not there to help you. Normally we'd be doing this at our Christmas party or around the Christmas season. The second fold is going to be folding it in half on this line right here. So fold in half on that line that cuts it into fourths now. So now we still keep it so that we can see our design on the outside. And we want it so that we can see this. So we're gonna flip it over and we're gonna fold on this line and this line. We're gonna fold this one into thirds, okay? So here and here is where we're going to fold it. And I'm going to watch so that I'm folding it right on the line and get the edges. And then I'm gonna actually unfold it and fold this side in so it's right up against my first fold and right on the line. Okay, so I folded right on the line there, and I folded right on the line here. And now it doesn't matter which one goes in first or second, but try to get your folds all tight. And now we're ready to cut. Now, the way we do this is to cut off all of the shaded parts. So you can see I'm gonna make one big cut right here and cut off all this extra stuff with it. Then I'm gonna cut this off, and there's a couple little pieces down here. Now, like I said before, you do not want to cut in on the white part, so go slowly and control your scissor so that you don't actually cut in on the white part. You can always cut off more. You can't go back and put anything on. So look, I left a little bit of the dark part, and that's probably a good idea. Now do this little piece, and if there's straight lines, you can go at it from both sides. Do not cut yourself while you do this, please. Everything I sent home has potential for you to hurt yourself. Please don't hurt yourself. Okay, next, cut this one off. And you're gonna end up with little pieces of paper all over your family's floor. So go back and pick them up, please. So I cut that little piece off. Now, I don't know if you can see or not, but there's one little piece on the end here I'm gonna get at an angle, just like that. Okay, so I cut off all of the dark parts. Now, you might have to be very careful when you unfold them because they can rip easily, especially the ones with the thinner white lines. So carefully unfold. And once you get your snowflakes unfolded, you can put them under a book or something heavy, and then they'll be flat. You can hang them on the windows or hang them from the ceiling, wherever you want. Okay? Super cool. You can put glitter on it or color it, that's fine too. All right, you can do that process with any of the snowflakes. I think I sent 10 different ones home for you to play with if you want. Have a good one, guys. I'll talk to you soon.